listening to the Not So Christian in Me Show, starring Southern Girl Denise.
Welcome to the Not So Christian in Me Show. I'm your host and CEO, Southern Girl Denise, and that was Michelle Miller Bell with Didn't God Do It? I mean, I love that music. It's that feel-good music with a little pinch of blues. And, you know, I love me some blues being from down south. Without further ado, please help me welcome Miss Michelle Miller Bell.
Hey, Denise, how are
Michelle.
you?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good.
How about yourself?
I'm good. Good.
Thank you so much for being my special guest. I love your song, Didn't God Do It? And I can't wait to learn more about you and learn more about your music that you're getting ready to present to the world to see. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Michelle Miller Bell from Lansing, Michigan. I'm a gospel recording artist. I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois, and I now how can I say is that I'm a transplant here to Lansing, Michigan.
Okay.
So, and I've been singing since I was probably about 12, and now we started this journey with Michelle Miller Bell as a recording artist back in 2017. Yeah, my husband.
Okay.
So we've been doing this since 2017.
Oh wow, wow. What gave you the drive to move forward with your music career after you transitioned from your hometown to Chicago? I mean, from Chicago to where you at now. Mm.
Oh, okay. Really, I was originally a praise and worship leader,
Okay.
and my husband saw me at an event that we were doing, a musical event, and he's a producer and has his
Gotcha.
own record label. So
Okay.
he heard my voice and wanted me to do a song, one of his songs. And then after doing that in more detail, he was like, you know what, I think I can take you into this gospel recording world. So that's how, so really the vision was his, and his name is Michael Bell. So he's my manager, my
Okay.
producer, my record label. So all those things. So it was actually
Okay.
his vision. Yes.
A great
So
team.
yes,
That's a great
yes,
team right there. So
yes,
tell us a little
yes.
bit about the song Didn't God Do It? How did that come about?
Um, well, it was I think it was the Christmas of 2017, and we were in the
Okay.
car and I heard a song come on. And I said, I like that. I like that. And I
Mhm.
was like, well, do you think you can give me something similar to that? And he went into his laboratory, which I called him into his lab, and
Mhm.
he came out with that song, Didn't God Do It For You?
Okay, okay. I love that. So have you performed that song anywhere?
Yes, yes, I have performed the song. We've been at festivals, we have been at
Mhm.
churches, we've been at outreach, everywhere. I have performed, and actually, that song won the 2020 Voice of Gospel Music Award in Mobile, Alabama in
Well,
2020. So
congratulations.
that was
That's awesome.
thank you. So that was the 2020 Contemporary Song of the Year.
So how have your life changed since you won that award?
Um, it's still not real, I guess, from
Mhm.
the standpoint, because we hear so much of everybody. You know, you hear the Tasha Cobbs, you hear the Kirk Franklins, and you still don't think that that's you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How they got started. So it's still like kind of surreal. Like I really, sometimes my husband tells me, he said, Michelle, you're really doing this. And I'm like, yeah, but I
Mhm.
still haven't gotten comfortable in my own skin that that's saying that this is me. So
Right,
it's been
right.
really, I guess it's like kind of uncomfortable, but
Mhm.
it's you when you, like, even when you were playing the song, I was like, ooh, that is me. But it
Yeah.
just seemed not real.
And that's part of
So,
growth. You have to get uncomfortable in order to grow. And
right.
that's a hard pill to take sometimes because you're uncomfortable
Yes,
and it's
it
something new
is.
to
It
you.
is.
You're not familiar with it.
Yes.
But it's definitely gonna
Yes.
grow. Your music career is definitely gonna grow because it has something. You have something there, and I want to hear more music from you. Do you have any other tracks that you're working on currently or that's already out?
Yes, I have about 6 projects out.
Okay.
So I have we have the song that you heard there. That's on our concert, Volume 1. So we have what I want to say, 12 other songs. So
Oh,
so
good, good.
mhm.
So what's
Yes.
so what's next for this tour that you're doing?
We next week, actually this Sunday, which is May 20th, first we'll be doing an outreach, Bring One, Save One outreach ministry. My husband and I both are elders at our church. And so we know that our ministry is to go out and outside the four walls and compel men to come. So that's basically what we're doing. We have that, and then we will be performing June 23rd at the Gospel Choice Awards in Atlanta, Georgia, at the showcase.
Good.
Yes.
Yes,
so,
that's coming up very soon. I know you guys are really
yes,
excited about that.
Yes, we are. We are.
One thing I love about those events and those shows, you can do a lot of networking. It grows it, right. By you traveling and meeting different people. You expand. Yeah, it's definitely a lesson along the way.
Yes, I'm excited about it.
That's good. What would you like to work with? Who would you like to work with?
I would really like to work with, I know, who is that? Leandra Johnson. I would really like to work with her.
That would be really good.
Yes, and then also I like Tamla Mann. I would like to work with.
Yeah. I can definitely see that. I can see that with both of those individuals. Yes. Absolutely. I always tell people when they come on my show, speak it into existence, because I want it to happen on the Not So Christian Me show. So we can always go back and replay it. Like she said it on my show.
That is true. That is so.
Now, I noticed in the video, I noticed in the video you had a band. So tell us a little bit about the band and how did that come about?
Oh, that is when we go out, it's Michelle Millabell and the Let It Flow band. So that is Kalia Cummins, who is my bass player, and Shemaine Gardner, who is my drummer. And so it's amazing. We happen to be in one of the music stores, and my husband heard somebody playing the bass, and he was like, "Okay, if that person is still out here after I come back out, I'm gonna go up and talk to her." And she was there, and she had just moved from Brooklyn, New York. So she was a bass player. So he, approached her, and she was open. And then my drummer, Shemaine, he grew up at a church that my husband used to be the minister of music. So has known him since he's been 9, and he'd always wanted to be in the band with my husband. So it was almost like, so my husband put them all together, and now we have Michelle Millabell and the Let It Flow band. So they are Let It Flow. So you have my husband, Shemaine. So it's Let It Flow. So those are the pieces.
Yes, and it flows together. I love how you guys came up with the name. Do they travel with you when you perform?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Okay. So they travel with me, and then it depends on, their availability and what the promoters are asking for, versus, Michelle Millabell and then the band. So we do events together, and then also we do, my husband and I go and do just Mike and Michelle.
Okay. So. Now, before you guys perform, do you guys do some type of ritual before you perform?
We basically pray. My husband leads us in prayer, and then we go. Every event that we come to, that we don't leave the way we came. We come here to minister, and we want to give out everything that we are supposed to. And my mantra, even when I do praise and worship, I always say, I want to empty out everything that I've given, that I'm like, we get grace and mercy every day. I want to empty out all of my praise for that day. So that way I don't give a stale praise. So that's what we try to do, leave everything out. Every time we play, we try to leave everything out there.
Right. That's good. That's how you give a great performance.
Yes.
If you could describe your music in 3 words, what would those 3 words be?
3 words: excitement, funny, and excitement. Every time anybody that have seen our shows,
you can't say excitement twice now.
What'd you say? What did you say?
I said you can't say excitement 2 times.
Uh, but that is syncopated.
Ooh,
Syncopated,
look at her
exciting,
using
and
them big
fun.
words.
Because okay, you know what? I'm going to, after we get off, I'm gonna send you a link to
Okay.
all of my what experience, because every time I go and we perform and I say, you have now entered the Michelle Miller Bell world. That's that when you come to my event, that's what I say all the time. And you don't leave the way you came.
Okay.
It's the Michelle Miller Bell world.
Wow.
So we
Oh,
give you
wow.
comedy,
Wow. So
we give you song. So when you leave like, oh man, I have really been somewhere. I don't know where you've been, but you've been
yeah.
somewhere. So
Wow. So tell us your website.
my website is Michelle Miller Bell-Bell.com.
Okay, okay. I can't wait to take a look at that. I can't wait to hear some of your music on there.
Yes,
So, guys,
yes,
definitely go to her website, www.michellemiller-bell.com.
yes.
So, what do you want your fans to take away from your live performance?
I want them to take away that God is always near and is always in their situation, no matter how dismal it looks, how what they're facing every day, that God is still in that situation and they still have an opportunity to reach him and draw closer to him.
I love that. I love
Mm-hmm.
that. That is something
Yes,
that they definitely need to hear and
yes,
feel as well.
yes.
And I definitely, I can definitely see that with your music, just from that one song that I played earlier. How
Mm-hmm.
can my viewers find you on social media?
You can reach me, Michelle Miller Bell Ministries. You can reach me at Michelle Miller Bell .2 on Instagram, Miller Bell on Instagram. So those are my platforms.
Okay, and then also Twitter as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, what is your ultimate goal for your career? What is your ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal for that is, that's what I would like, a stellar, and then that I may be remembered by my music, that it has changed someone, that the music that they heard would make them want to run on and see what the end is going to be. And
I love that. I definitely love that. Those are some really great goals and very specific. Because a lot of times people come up with goals, but it just be really vague. But you're very specific about that goal, and it's obtainable. Yes, if you put
yes,
your mind to it, you can definitely achieve that. And I
right,
love that.
right.
Now, before you go, do you have any inspirational words that you can give my viewers who may be struggling right now with things going on in their life and they feel like there's no way out? I'm going to give you the floor so that you can give them some type of inspirational words.
Yes. The Bible said, for you to reign with me, you would have to suffer. And in this life, we are going to suffer some things, and it's not the end, because God has left us instructions for us to, how can I say it, to be more like him. So you always have a way of escape, and at the end of the day, all of this is for his glory. Everything that we are going through, it's for the glory of God. And I always tell my kids, it's either two things are going to happen. You're going to come willingly, or you're going to come kicking and screaming. But at the end of the day, it's all for the glory of God. And that's what we have to remember, that it's all for the glory of God, for people to know God in your life and in your situation.
Absolutely. That is so very important, because without God, we're nothing. We can't get anything done without God. And if God is in it, it will succeed. And you will be successful with everything that you do, as long as you put God first and put your best foot forward. You can't just sit there and not do anything. You definitely have to go forward. So thank you for sharing those inspirational words. It definitely touched me in a special way. Before you go, I want you to give out your social media information one more time.
Okay. You can reach me, Michelle Miller Bell Ministries, on Facebook. You can reach me on Twitter, Michelle Miller Bell 2, on Michelle Miller Bell on Instagram. And also, if you want to hear any more of my music, you can reach out to me on my Michelle Miller Bell.com, my website. And then you can go to any of the platforms, Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, and all of my music is there. So however, with all this, yes.
Well, thank you so much, Michelle, for being our special guest. We pray that God will continue to use you in a mighty way. And you definitely have our support here at the Not So Christian to Me show. So feel free to reach out to us anytime and let us know what you're doing. We'll support you no matter what.
All right, thank you. And I really appreciate, that's what I was going to say to you. I'm like, thank you for interviewing me tonight. That you took out the time to and just know a little bit about Michelle Miller Bell.
Yes, absolutely. And I want to thank Donna Walton for connecting me to you, because if it wasn't for her, I would have never met you. So thank you much, Ms. Donna Walton, and the whole family over at BWGN TV.
Thank you.
Until next time, you guys, no matter what you guys are going through, God will always see you through. Stay blessed up. Bye. Thank you guys so much.